of no experience. But we didn't know each other. We had covenant. But some of y'all found out later on, if you'd have known me what you know now. Run, Forrest, run! Found out Mr. Handsome didn't want to work. It's bad when you want to put him out of school. Now we closing school up. School closed for you. You take a semester, take a year off. Matter of fact, here's a referral. I want to send you to another school. Isaiah 59. Jesus got me fired up. Read that, 59, 1 and 2.
Behold, the Lord's hand is not short.
See, this is why the Lord ain't like, well, you have to impose yourself. Come on, daughter, let that man find you. Even though you know it's him, because you know he's slow, that's why he's in school. Even though you know that, let him, I say he's slow. Don't nobody stay. They said he can't go to the service for a year. What'd they tell you? That's like no quick study to me. You know why he's slow? He got to master 2 year-olds. So you know, even though, because that's when I talk that you want to hear, it's being psychologically ready for love at first sight. Prepared that even though it doesn't happen, it has the possibility. Where David fell, Jamie, he fell twice. The last one wrecked his home. He fell twice. He fell with Abigail didn't let him fail. No, let's say so he fell within himself twice, but Abigail did not let him fail on her watch. Because when he first saw her, she went to that food. So sometimes you got to get some practice in on the food. No, not really. Don't be chain of foods. Leave a reefer out of it. Come on, leave a reefer out. We talking about she comes to the knowledge of the truth. So Abigail knew they were going to be together, and the only reason why they met, watch this, the intersection, because her stupid husband was getting smart with a king. King gonna kill him, right? Just before special victim unit and CSI, he gonna kill him. He's on the way to kill him, but disrespecting his men. And so when he saw Abigail, he knew. Lord have mercy. She knew. She was a prophet. That's what I'm going to meet with. I put all this time in with a fool. So David said, let's get this. David king. Like, look at me, look at here, look at here. Let's get this. No, she said, oh, no. We don't have to jump the gun. Huh? We don't have to jump the gun. She was a prophetess. Prophetess means she could see. Okay? So now some of you who are prepping, I ain't talking about some of y'all eat greasy meat and got taco grease on your stomach. You see everything. I'm also scared the Lord told me for. We're going home. Huh? We talking about spiritual. Right? So Abigail saw that they were going to be, he said, no. This man is not ready for psychological. He's not psychologically ready for love at first sight. Well, he ain't going to feel on my watch. I already see him falling later, but it won't be with me. He said, I'm going home. Back. Watch this now. I'm going back to the food. Sure enough. She told the food, I said you getting smoked. I'm going to get to that later in my notes. Right? This is why I set all this up. And I said, you about to get us killed. I say this for getting you killed. Huh? You feel like he died. That's all David needed. Oh, told him to go with it. It's true, okay? That's the Hebrew version. Then Bathsheba, Solomon was already predestined to be David's seed through Bathsheba. Which meant he could have seen her and walked away. Huh? Watch this now, people. When you walk away, you open up destiny to take its place. See, that's contrary to your flesh. I know this is it, so here you go. There you go. You wear a 12, you putting on 10 and stuff, and 8, and knee highs with knots, but I ain't got on fishnets. All your dresses try to breastfeed China. And there you go. You just gonna leave your mark. You just gonna become Natalie Cole unforgettable. You ain't got to skank up when it's destiny. Write that down. So somebody look at your notes and say, "Who that's me?" You ain't got to skank up. You ain't got to creep. The Lord is still in council bluffs. Come on, Star, young Star. The Lord is still in council bluffs. You ain't got to cross over. Kansas City, the Paseo. Come on now. Over behind the TV factory. Come on, people. The Lord is everywhere. You may be high. Remember that? Oh, Rosen Law. You may be low. You may be rich. You may be poor. But when the Lord gets ready, you got to move. Huh? Oh, y'all remember that? Right? Not so version. Not so version. Huh? So the Lord's hand is not short. Read. It cannot say, get out of the ministry business with your boyfriend. Now you want to minister. That's why the Bible is on the floor. We over there for a prayer meeting and something happened. Something got a hold of me. Something had a hold of you before you went in. I'd be killing all the church songs. Huh? So Lord need no help. Right? Keep your distance and let, I mean, I'm leave in town. I don't get even. But keep your distance and let things evolve. Because the main thing, watch this now. Here's what caused this to happen. It's going to be heavy. You better get the laughter now. Here's what prayer. Start, you don't want, this is you. You don't want him with somebody. That may cost you, young woman, may cost you 10 years. Walter Ray, which was here. Walter Ray, he'll tell you, almost lost the nurse that was mandated to not fly horse driving Walter Ray, but suffering a stroke Walter Ray. See, men don't never see themselves collapse. That's how they end up. Watch this now. They'll mess over the right woman, get with somebody who don't really love Muhammad Ali. That's why you got the shakes, because you left. Chick number one was straight hood, clowning from the club. Foolish. Chick number two, if he had chick number two, he would not be trembling today. You can't convince me in that, because they think they're going to always be up. That's the one he messed over, or Miss Thing. That's Layla Ali. That's where she get her looks from, her mom. That's the one, her name was Veronica Porsche. That's that long term scary. Who was only there for the flash. Once, you know, he stayed in the ring too long because he had to give the right one, the young woman, the young woman who was 18 years old, but was the one. You can't blame her because she had it when she was young. Huh? If he'd have had her, he would not be trembling and probably be worth about $500 million right now. He had to give her $1 million in cash. And that was big. You think about $1 million back in the 70s. It's crazy money. They end up standing in the ring too long. That's what happens to men when they mess over. Mess over the right one. Because being on serious of getting older and getting sick. But watch this now. You done cussed your nurse out. I told you to get mad. You done F-bombed your nurse away. You done S-bombed her away. Calling her out of her name. Abusive. Spit condoms all around. Just in her face. Didn't see yourself with a stroke. But God had mercy on him. But almost got her killed. Because when she's like, I don't care about your portion and else. You ain't all that. Well, she went her way. He went to knock on the door. They said, she gone. But she ran into a killer who beat her at the edge of her life. See what happened? And God, so we ended up with Miss whoever, who loved the Porsche. Then all that faded out. Then only by the grace of God, he got a second chance to get what he should have been with in the first place. Huh? How you know she's the one? You ain't heard no record of her leaving him after he had a stroke. Some men, that's why you don't teach your son not to be a playboy. They'll mess themselves up. Fool around and leave your nurse. Leave somebody who really love you for you. Huh? Get somebody sprung off a Chrysler 300. Please. Back to my demonstration. Look, okay, back to God. Let's go back to God. So God's hand is not too short that it can't save. Read. When have you ever seen a picture? Even a little picture of Jesus that I don't have. It's not Jesus. Somebody thinking that Jesus. And I go to a hair club. Get his hair. But y'all, that's not Jesus. Y'all just. You ever see no earring in his ear? He's too heavy where he can't hear. Are you like, huh? So this man's finding. She's praying, and God's hearing her prayer that he don't end up with the wrong person. Because you end up with the wrong person, you're a young woman. You end up with the wrong person, you're 35 years old. You done lost 10 years, you could have been together. But you quit praying. You quit praying because you didn't see nobody. Watch this now. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. See who God got you reserved for. Come on, Barlowe. Help them. Oh, that was good. It's a debit card. It's a seed. Huh? So here's somebody done got a whiff of the essence of the purity of Chaz. And Chaz said, no, I go to Red Lobster by myself. I don't see us together. This is not what I see. Okay? See how y'all have messed yourself up? Or can I just mess your evening up? Or extended your suffering because you refuse to be constant in prayer. So all your emotional, your vicissitudes, your ups and downs, and your fading out and getting mad at God, you messed yourself up. Because, and then, God forbid, but you haven't even prayed for him. Now you end up with heifer girl. Or evangelist also with a big grease mark on her dress. 3 hankies and hucking like a man. You did it. I'm not gonna you did it. Every time he wants something, she on a 40-day fast. So he only gets something 9 times a year. What's that going to put me out? Shoot. Pray. Where do you get all that from? First of all, I'm original. God is ear. That's all heavy. It can't hear. Pastor Barlowe, you don't understand. Anybody like me? Anybody who ain't like me? Excuse me. If you exist, he exists. All right. You in the way. And your sin. How God gonna move? Watch, I got this. Your sin separate God from you. Not only are you gonna miss him, you're gonna catch. Keep on giving. Read. I ain't making these scriptures up.
But your iniquities have separated you, between you and your God, and your sins have hid his face from you.
Your iniquities is a separation, and you hid his face because you got it in the way. Write yourself a note. I do not have to fail God. Do not. So when that man is finding, he ain't around making all the women think you the one. Oh, that's independent. He keeps his distance. His brother, sister, ain't no crazy,